Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Dion back with another recap as well as a daily lineup for tomorrow, April 11th. As you guys can see right here, I had a pretty good day, man. Definitely banking in basically almost 300, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, over 300. Excuse me for the math. I didn't even really add this up, but so yeah, it's a pretty good day for me. Hopefully we can get the momentum from today and carry that on into tomorrow. But let's just take a look at some of my lineups, see what they did, why I did good, why I flopped. Pretty much, Gallinari was the base of a lot of my lineups. Darren Williams was in every lineup. Peyton had a pretty solid game, but yeah, Gallinari, man, this is great, man. I told everybody yesterday. I was in a Google Hangout with a bunch of DFS guys that I talk to daily. And I just expressed to them, man, I love Gallinari today, man. They were just like, nah, I don't really like Gallinari. I was like, yo, the matchup is there. He's going to go off. Now, of course, you can't predict overtime or anything like that or double overtime, but still have 45 Fanduel points at the end of regulation, which is pretty great. So, live with that. Let's check out my other lineups. Uh, Jordan Clarkson, great game. I pretty much figured he'd go off here, man. It's just Minnesota. They giving up. Either they're first or second behind the Lakers in scoring defense. So they're just horrible right now. Well, second and last in scoring defense. So um, I just figured Jordan Clarkson go off. Pretty good matchup. Darren Williams had him every lineup. Oladipo. He didn't live up to the price, but hopefully get back to it. Morrow, great play here. 31 points at 4,400. Great. Kawhi, if you want to round that off to a 40, you could, but just something to whelm a man. At 8,500, I need at least 42, 45 points somewhere around there. Ryan Kelly, 37 points. Boy, did I hit that one on the head, man. Great play for me. I had a feeling Ryan Kelly go off. Like I said, the scoring defense of the Timberwolves isn't good at all, and they give up some of the most points to power forwards. So pretty much figured that'd be a good play. Derek Williams, solid. Just wish I got a little bit more. Brook Lopez, solid. But you definitely want 45 at that price tag, but I'll live with it. Mm, let's hurry up. Try to go through this a little quicker. Now in this one, the only difference was Jabari Brown, really. Oh yeah, Jason Thompson, 32 from him at that price. Great. Anthony Davis, yo. Oh man, what a disappointment, man. He got injured, but luckily for me, he came back in the game in the fourth quarter. Pushed me to 39, 40 if you want to round it off. He had 22 when he got injured, so pretty good for him to end with that. Caspi solid. Gallinari, like I said, he left Earth. And that's it for this lineup. Now let's check out my slam where I won the most money at. Who's different really? Oh no, this is basically it's the same lineup, but I just want to talk about one thing, yo. Look at this, 340. Okay, well 370 was the highest. But if I fourth place is 3,750. Now you guys are telling me this. If AD doesn't get injured in the second quarter, I think it was either the end of the first quarter or the beginning of the second quarter. If he doesn't get injured, he doesn't get at least 20 more FanDuel points, which will probably propel me to 360, most likely. Most likely 360, and I'm right here at this. I'm at 3,750. Well, not even that price because they split it in half. What's the exact price? Pause. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look, I'm looking stupid out here right here. 5,000. So 5,000 supposed to be mine. I live with it though. But yeah. If he goes off there, doesn't get injured by L. Baron, he got hit in the throat. I'm definitely cashing a lot more. I guess you can't really live with the what ifs, but I just wish he would have won off more. And Brook Lopez started out hot, 20 points in the first quarter, and then he just cooled off, I guess, because of the blowout. Wasn't much to really play for, so let's get into my lineup for today. With that being said, First of all, I like Damian Lillard, man. His usage rate is gonna be through the roof tomorrow, especially with Aldridge missing the game tomorrow. I think that he has a sore, I think it's a foot or something like that that I read. I'm not quite sure, but he will be out tomorrow. Aldridge will be out, so I'm definitely loving Lillard. And last time they played on the road, he had 50, even though he did have 8 rebounds and 12 assists, which he doesn't usually get this high of assists or rebounds. But I still look for him to have at least a 40 plus, at least 40 point game tomorrow. So, like Damian here, especially at home, crowd get behind him if he's streaky too. So, like him there. Next, I like Dragic. I really like this pick. I'm expecting. There's no news about this, but I'm expecting the Heat to rest Wade, man, the rest of the season. There's really no point to play Wade. They're not making the playoffs. This season is basically over for them. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Wade sit. So definitely like Dragic, man. I just want to see how he definitely runs the team a lot better when Wade is out too, because he just gets to dominate the ball, and the ball's always going through him instead of just giving to Wade and clearing out. So I like Dragic there. Reasonable price too, at home. They got a team coming off a back to back. They should be able to have a good game. There's no games tomorrow that are high scoring as far as the Vegas odds project them to be. So, um, I mean, you just can't go wrong with Dragic. Oladipo, great matchup, man. Whoever Tim Hardaway Jr. defends, that's who I want to play, and that will be Victor Oladipo tomorrow. Man, as you guys can see, Chris Middleton went off for like 40 some points today on these dudes. And the funny thing is, I had a hunch feeling about Middleton as soon as I saw Tim Hardaway Jr. starting at the 2. And they took Larkin out, so um, I didn't pull a trigger on Middleton, but I just know that Tim Hardaway Jr. His defense, he makes the Knicks liability defensively. So like Oladipo a lot tomorrow. Price doesn't really scare me away. I don't expect tomorrow to be like the top score to be like 350 or something. It'll probably be somewhere around like 320, 330 maybe. So I'm not too worried about that. CJ McCollum, with Aaron Aflalo out, I think they said 1 to 2 weeks with his injury. I expect CJ McCollum to fill in lovely, man. He's gonna get the 30 plus minutes. As you guys can see, he has the upside actually. If you look when he played the Lakers, 27 points. So he shows you he can score. He just has to fill out some of the other stats more evenly. 2 rebounds, you don't really want that. 1 assist, 1 block, 2 steals, turnovers. But at 4,700, he's not a bad play at all. Showing the ability to get 40, possibly get 30. And I just think he's a great play tomorrow. Now Nicolau Batum, he is somebody I expect to go off. Probably not go off because the Utah Jazz, they're a pretty good defensive team. But he's probably like my safest small forward tomorrow. Somebody who's gonna play 35 plus minutes. He does everything. He grabs rebounds, gets assists. If he scores 15 plus points, he's definitely gonna have a 40 point game. That's all it really comes down to for Batum, because he does everything else well. So 6,700. Think he's probably the safest small forward tomorrow. Next, I like Harrison Barnes. Now the reason why I'm going with Harrison Barnes, I expect like Curry, Clay, Draymond. I expect their minutes to be limited, and I just think it'll end up being a blowout. And Harrison Barnes, he's kind of playing with those second unit guys in blowouts. So just think at 4,200, he could definitely get a sneaky 30 point game tomorrow. So like him there. The next, Derek Favors. This is mainly just because LaMarcus Aldridge is out. Derek Favors has shown the ability to score, man, and grab high rebounds when Gobert is not stealing all of them. And at 7,800, man, he's in a pretty good spot, man. Even though it's a back-to-back, they just had a bad game. Look, 5 points, 10 rebounds. He didn't do nothing much. He could definitely bounce back tomorrow. I wouldn't be surprised if he went for 40. So that's why I kind of like him there. Then next, Taj Gibson. Another blowout, man. I'm expecting a blowout. No Nerlens Noel. that game is pretty much, and they're on the road against Chicago, who's finding their groove defensively, so to say. Even though they had uh that one slip up in Orlando where they just gave up 100. I think they gave up 106 points to Orlando and gave up a game winner actually to Oladipo. But there's no way. The Sixers don't have the firepower to score offensively at will, man. I expect Chicago to handle these guys easily, and the minutes Taj Gibson is playing right now at that price, just too hard to turn them down, man. Look at his production: 34 minutes when they play Miami in the blowout, 29 against Orlando, that's close. 23 at Cleveland, 34 at Detroit. So you can't really go wrong with Taj. Then last but not least, I think who should go off for the most points tomorrow. I wouldn't be surprised if he got 50 plus. Nikola Vucevic. Um, the Knicks are just horrible against centers, man. I look for the Magic to feed this guy all game, man. There should be no reason why the Knicks should be able to stop him. They don't really have the bigs to do so. Um, it really kind of does depend on if Carl Aldridge starts at center because he really can't guard Vucevic, but he's a lot better than a Bargnani or Lou Amundsen defensively. So I want to see how that plays out before I play him tomorrow. So definitely keep an eye out on the lineups. And he's just taking double digit shots. I looked at his game, well, not the game log here, but the game log. I checked ESPN before I even started this video, and he's shooting at least 15. He's definitely taking at least 15 attempts a game. So somebody who's shooting the ball at that volume, and where he has a great matchup, I definitely think he goes off tomorrow. So this is basically who I like tomorrow, man. Let me know what you guys think. I appreciate everybody who watching the video, man. Subscribe, man. Definitely more content coming soon. And basically, with that being said, I'm out of here. Peace.